Hassalkhaat pasia pisen kusqeliu pisalkhalaat pistammelis pisen kusuksiu pissuksihult yatlhuaspqani astsustum stchinchtu spqani kulishe nauch dawatlu sqeliu sheast shin chinchsunwe as leamti kulet kulchichtstamlu elin kuspentch as limptmanwe kulasuch twe uikhs ishatsu kumi ikkhs khas mqal mtchnichentamlu elin kuspentch. This month is called the handshaking month. It's because when people see each other, they're glad to see each other, glad to see that everyone is well, and they shake hands and wish each other well for the coming year. Tilsni hausum sesatsumis pqani hope khutkunsha utsartam neut uqotlmantu yatlwai qoi ukhilneo asya smekut elamt. In the middle of December, or the trapping month, it snowed for days. It got cold, the wind blew, we had blizzard, and we had many inches of snow. And this was the first time in many years that we had weather like this in December. And after the new year, the weather started to change. We still had storms, but it got warmer and the snow started to melt. We had rain. And with all of the warm weather and the rain, all our snow was almost gone. The month of January is called Scinchtu Spqani. Scinchtu Spqani. Handshaking month. It also is known as stapske. Stapske. That means shooting or shoot. That's because when European contact arrived, they brought with them some of their traditions, and one of them was to shoot their rifles at midnight, the night before the first of the year. Of course, the Salish didn't have calendars until then, but that's kind of been the kind of a tradition now. Used to be to shoot the rifles at midnight on New Year's Eve. Now it's fireworks. They're afraid that the bullets might hit someone when it comes back down, so they use fireworks instead. Scinchtu spqani. Scinchtu spqani. Stapske schalkhart. That's the first day of January. Stapske schalkhart. Siyausam skokoe. Siyausam skokoe. That's the night before. That's midnight. That's New Year's Eve. the season we're in, Eastch. Eastch. Winter, Eastch. Okay, to review the kinship. The family. That means a person's siblings or first cousins. They're siblings or first cousins. That is a female's older brother. These are the words for the parents of a male. Skui. 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 That's the mother of a male. El-eo. El-eo. That's the father of a male. El-eo. Ka. Ka. That's a short version of kakte. Ka. That's a female's older brother. And then sometimes a little girl might have a older brother and she might call him Kaka. Kaka. A young girl might call even her older first cousin, who's a male, she could call him Kaka. As family relations, everyone was close, especially first cousins. They were considered your brothers and sisters. A female would call her younger brother Sisense. Sisense. Sisense, the younger brother. Ketsch. Ketsch. That's what a male calls his older brother. Ketsch. And a male would call his younger brother Sinse. Sinse. E or in, they both mean my. E or in. Use E before a word that starts with an S. If I was going to say my younger brother, I would say E Sisense. E Sisense. Or if I was going to say my mom, I would say in tum. In tum. A female would call her older sister Chiche. Chiche. And sometimes it could be shortened to Chi. Chi. And a little girl might have a favorite older sister. She might call her Chi Chi. Chi Chi. Tsu is a younger sister. Tsu. The sister words can apply to either male or female. Tsu. Okay, the males call a sister in general or a female first cousin susum-e. Susum-e. Only the males can say that. The females don't call their sisters in general or their first cousin females by this word, susum-e. Ya ya, we all know that word. Ya ya, that's our mother's mother. Ya ya. We've heard little kids shorten it to yai, yaya, but the correct way to say it is ya ya. And your mother's father is called Sile. Sile. Your mother's father, Sile. Isile lupachum. Kene. Kene. Father's mother. Kene. Scheppe. Scheppe. Father's father. Scheppe. Okay, we'll take a little break now and be back in just a little bit.
There is a dangerous storm we must watch for. The storm is stroke. If you notice or experience these sudden warning signs, call 911 immediately. Numbness or weakness of the face, arm, or leg, especially on one side of the body. Loss of vision, speech, or understanding. Trouble walking or dizziness. Sudden severe headache or confusion.
Preserve our nation.
Know the signs and watch for the storm. You could save a life.
Skokoi. Skokoi. That's what a male calls his father's sister. Skokoi. Tetikwe. That's what a female calls her father's sister. Tetikwe. Or tikul. Tikul. And smama is father's brother by both male and female. Smama. Okay, you call your mother's sister kache. Kache. Your mother's sister. Nu. I know a lot of people know that word, nu. And there's a longer form, and it's called nunume. Nunume. That's your mother's brother. Nunu or nunume. Okay, the married women call their husbands schedlui. Schedlui. I didn't think of this, but there's also another word is sinkudl. Sinkulkudl. Shirley, the husband. Nohunch. Nohunch, that's what a married man calls his wife. Nohunch. And Sinkulkudl. Okay, the parents call their daughters Stimche. Stimche. And they call their sons Skset. Skset. Because both of these words start with the S sound. If you wanted to say my daughter or my son, you would say Istimche, Iskset. And parents can call their children Susichult, Isusichult, my children. Isusichult. And the children call their parents Hot, Hot, in Hot, my parents. Any children is called Stmelt. That's kids in general. Stmelt. And the elderly people or the elders, they're called Hot. Hot. There's a long I. Hot. And your relatives, you call them Stemedlis. Stemedlis. And your fellow Indians, your fellow tribal people, you call Sinkuskelihu. Sinkuskelihu. Let's go through these one more time. Skokwi, a guy's dad's sister. Skokwi, a gal's dad's sister. Tetikwe, Tetikwe, or Tikul. Tikul. Smama is the dad's brother. Smama. Kache is the mother's sister. Kache. Nunu or Nunume, the mom's brother. The mom's brother, Nunu or Nunume. A wife calls her husband Shirley. Shirley. And a man calls his wife Nohun. Nohun. Or Isenkulkudl. Isenkulkudl. They call their daughter Stimche. Istimche. Their son Iskset. Iskset. Their children Isusichult. Isusichult. Parents Hot. Hot. Stmelt. Children smelt. Beep a hot. Beep a hot. The elderly people or elders. Stemetlis. Stemetlis. Relatives. Stemetlis. Sinkuskeliu. Sinkuskeliu. The fellow tribal people, or you could call it a fellow Indians. Lamlunch. Nemshe te epistem kel uchtua. Kumi kesia mikach ches mkel uchtua. Mkel tzichtstum lu in gospentch. Lamlunch ches chalhard.